What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Impel Fort Podcast. I am your host, Leon, and I got my co-host right here, Renee, and my man, KP, down there. I call him Mr. Pierre. Y'all know what I do.
Yeah.
What's going on? Another week.
Another week.
Another episode.
We had a great start to the week.
Yes, we did.
Don't you think?
From the weekend.
From the weekend. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, y'all surprised me.
We did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all keep that a secret, man? Yeah, that was what we're talking about. My wife surprised me with a 50th birthday party. I turned 50 on January 25th. And we got snowed in, 2 weekends in a row?
Yeah, for sure.
We was finally able to celebrate. Yeah.
Us January babies, we get it bad, don't we?
Yeah.
It's very hit or miss for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
want to be in July when it rains?
that's true. That's true. But you know what? At some point in time, when she reached out to us, when she messaged me, text me, I was like, cool. I was on board. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool because my birthday, is on the 20th. So, I was trying to figure things out. And then when it snowed, she reached out. She was like, oh,
right,
it's gonna be rescheduled. I was like, yeah, facts. I knew that. So. I think at one point in time, because it got rescheduled and then snow or whatever, I think at some point I forgot.
Yeah. So what you do? Reach back out again or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She had flyers and everything. Like
she's a woman.
What's that flyers?
Yeah, she
so she think like invite?
It's official. You never seen it?
No, I didn't see it.
Yo, listen, sis. Nico know what she's doing.
No.
And she re-updated the flyer. That's how serious she was and resent it out. Look. He didn't even see the flyer.
No, I didn't even see the flyer.
Very nice, right?
Well, yeah, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I walked in there, everybody kept asking me, you didn't know? You were surprised? Man, yeah, I was surprised. My legs were weak for about 20 minutes.
You was like...
I was like, how these people get here? What? Like,
how these people get for you, partner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
she did. It was beautiful. I've never been to the place. It was...
I've never been there either.
What was it called?
It was at the
high level.
Ooh.
Some high level or something like that.
Oh,
y'all, we gonna get everything wrong. Hold on,
I done forgot already.
I got it.
But I know that it was nice.
High rail.
Yes,
it was very nice. I had never been there. I had never been in that area. It must be new. Is that area new?
I only know if it's a year old or a little over a year.
Okay.
What, that area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that hotel's been there.
No,
it had.
That area is new.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she had everything set up. I didn't, I thought it was more like a get together or like a family style dinner.
Yeah.
But no, when I walked in, I said, "Oh, this is official."
She had the whole back area.
Yeah, she had and they told us they were like at the front door. Oh no, she rented the back area. I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Look at my sis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your whole family caught that from you.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, they sure did. Yeah. Even the barbershop.
Even barbershop. Even your own mama.
Yeah, my own mama.
The barbershop guys was there, yeah.
Yeah, your friends.
Yeah. We all used to work out together. B, Corey. Yeah. There was some people who didn't make it that she invited to, but
because it was originally it was a lot of people because Lang was coming to the first one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. She let me include Lang, but Lang was busy.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more people.
Yeah. Well, I got some texts, people said they couldn't make it on that date, but it was cool. I appreciate all the love.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah. This one ate like no other.
Yeah.
I think he got a bottomless pit, or a tapeworm. You got a tapeworm?
I came there with a tapeworm. Let me tell you, because I'm getting all my money back from all them haircuts that I paid for. And when Nico said, y'all can eat, I said, I will do just that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lucky you didn't have you had beer and wine on the thing. And I was gonna run that tab up too.
Yeah.
To keep you cutting.
And it was real cool
I gotta
too.
Put you in debt, huh?
Because it was real cool because even though it was beer and wine, she didn't leave it to how people do a party and they're select you only get this type of white wine, you only get this type of red wine, and you only get maybe one or two beers. She left it open. It was whatever type of wine and then whatever type of beer.
Wait, she paid for all that? She didn't tell me all that.
I don't know. KP, listen, take that up with KP.
I don't know.
Have a conversation.
Yeah,
listen,
I don't know.
But the food was good. He ate 1 million lamb chops.
Yeah.
Well, they were small, so
they were small.
So 5 equaled 1.
Lies.
Yeah, they were small. They were small.
They weren't small.
Yeah.
But 5 didn't equal 1. You had about 10.
Well, they kept bringing them,
Yeah.
and I ain't want them to waste them.
How many crab cakes did you have?
I don't remember. I just know I was gonna keep eating.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
shrimp?
Them shrimp was good.
Yeah,
I've never seen shrimp like that before.
Me either. I took some home.
The chicken and
yeah?
waffle?
Yeah. Mhm.
He took listen, I was eyeing the chicken and waffle. I saw KP. And I was like, okay, he might leave me, he might leave me a couple or whatever.
Mhm.
No,
KP went, got the meatballs. I was like, okay, cool. He got enough meatballs. He ain't going. Then I see him with the shrimp. I was like, okay, because I'm not a huge shrimp eater. Then I was like, okay, here's go my chance for the chicken and waffles.
Right.
you trying to say I took all the
Man,
chicken?
he took all the chicken
Right.
and he left a few waffles. So then the second time, because she had it to where they kept going, the other lady at our table
Y'all
was like,
believe
here's
this.
your chance
Right.
to get some chicken and waffles while KP was still eating.
Yeah.
No, but it was a really nice event. I'm glad we were able to celebrate you.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate
yeah.
you, wifey, Nico.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shout out to
appreciate
Nico. She did
Yeah,
that.
she did it,
Yeah.
man.
Cake was good.
Yeah, cake was good. I didn't eat too much of it, but it was good.
It was good. She had to reschedule that. Look at all she did.
Yeah. Look, I want to shout out to y'all subscribers who's ever following, who's ever looking. I've reached the 500 mark subscribers.
Yay!
Thank y'all for tuning in to the MPL4 podcast.
And
Yeah.
our foolishness.
Yeah, no, our foolishness. But make sure you go to MPL4merch.com. That's MPL4merch.com. All things MPL4 merch. Grab you some merch and everything new that's coming.
1, 2, 3, or 10.
1, 2, 3, or 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For sure.
So let's get on with it.
Yeah. I had to get that out because it was such a great event.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Mhm.
It was. It was.
It's a good
Now,
event.
Hey, look. So one of our topics.
Oh,
you,
goodness.
you got this Muhammad Ali shirt on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt
It's nice.
Mhm.
from Actively Black, right?
Actively
Mhm.
black.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure y'all looked at what happened, right?
Yeah.
You told me about it, and I know you dropped it in the chat.
Yeah,
I
you
just didn't get a
see it?
chance.
You still didn't see
I
it.
still
You
didn't see it.
Wow.
Y'all listen.
Us.
I'm a corporate America baddie. It's audit season.
Us.
Corporate America baddie.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one. I'm
Mhm.
like, I like that.
That might have to be a new topic.
Mhm.
Talk about what is
But
that?
you had told me a little bit about it on Saturday, but
Yes.
explain to the viewers what happened.
I might can't go into more detail than KP can, but
Okay.
Why
He
can I
got-
go into details?
because you got a great memory. I don't.
Oh, okay.
But it was a code that he had. I don't know how long ago he had it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for some athletes or whatever. And somebody, one of the old codes, got released to somebody else to use it.
A code like a discount
Discount
code?
code.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
no, it was more than a discount code. It was
yeah,
for
it's
free.
free.
Oh,
code.
a free code for
Yeah.
like an athlete or somebody
I
who
guess
can.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
whoever it was, they gave it to somebody else and
Mhm.
they hit him up.
What?
He said one order was for $8,000.
Did he ship it?
I guess so. Yeah, he shipped.
Yeah, it
Because
was
he
a-
probably didn't
Yeah,
have
'cause
control
matter
over
of fact,
it.
he said he shipped it.
He shipped because
before he
what they
realized what
have
it
in
was.
stock. Because a lot of people brag about how fast they get their items.
Yeah.
Pull your mic
no,
up.
they do. No, the items.
Put your mic, the whole stand. Just put a whole stand over here.
Yeah.
There you go.
The what they have in stock, they mail within 48 hours. And he
Right.
said that.
Mhm.
He said so. Some of the stuff went out. It was over $20,000 worth of items, and some of the stuff did. Unfortunately, it went out. So they use that code, but they were also what he did was I thought was good. Now he shamed him in a sense. He named where they all work.
California.
Sacramento.
California. It was a college or something.
It's a
I think.
college or
Yeah.
something where they all work.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was up late because he caught it. He caught it was going on. So unfortunately, some of the orders did get out.
Yeah.
And he looked at the camera. And he was like, "Unfortunately, it's us.
Mhm.
It was all us," which I kind of suspected. And he was saying, "This is the times like this makes it hard to be a black business owner
Mhm.
because it be your own, and it's always your own. I mean, we already have to deal with the others putting these roadblocks and these other things, but his own got him, and I think he was they were sponsoring a team. It must have been an agent An agent, they gave this agent a code so that when they needed apparel for the team, they can just order it.
Yeah.
And so he decides to share this code. And it was, I think and then what he did, Renee, he ended up naming all of people.
Yeah, he said the name.
He said they
about 5 people names, yeah.
Really?
He dropped their names. And I was like, you know what? I don't blame him.
I think I would do the same too, because it's like, why would you do that to me? If I'm sponsoring a team, right? Your team, and I'm saying that I'm going to provide your team with clothes, although it's going to benefit you guys and me, right? For having my name on these clothes and being a sponsor. Why would you take it a step further and share said code to other people?
Us.
I don't want to say us. I'm just saying.
All I know is us.
Well, yeah,
we know what we do.
I understand that, but outside of us, why would you share the code anyway? Whether it's black, white, Asian, whomever.
I don't know.
Why would you share the code?
I don't know. I do not know, and I don't know, and I will never know that.
You know what I mean?
You would think, I guess because he's gotten so busy or whatever, you're supposed to
have controls in place.
Yeah, like put a lock on that code after it's done. It
must have been.
It was an agent.
So it's
ongoing relationship.
So that whenever they need items, they can just order it. You know.
I think there should, moving forward, I know this is going to put a bad taste in his mouth, but I think this also is a lesson on you're going to have to put controls on some of these, on some of your processes that you have. And when you're building these relationships and you choose to sponsor people, he may not want to sponsor anybody anymore. I hope not. I hope he doesn't let this situation or incident ruin him from sponsoring, because there are probably teams out there that really need or would love this sponsorship. But this is a learning lesson for him that, again, not, all, skin folk and kin folk, and this kind of just happens. But again, this could happen with any race,
right?
To be honest.
It does, but I think a lot of times, Renee, we be coming from the angle when we're talking. When I talk, I'm talking about us only, because all I know is us. Like somebody was like, I'll talk to in a relationship talk, and it'd be like, and I may say something, well, black men or black women do this. Someone would be like, well, other races, I don't know about other races. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking, I'm always speaking from the lens of us, because I don't know about the other races. That's not my concern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do they do it? Everything we do, they do, except serve Jesus the right way. But so I don't know. Let me
I mean, it's a white collar crime, right? So, I mean, again, it can be done by anyone. I think when you say the word us, I guess you're looking at it for, the type of clothing it is, who it's made by, who it's for you, who it's advertised for, to be honest. So yeah, you can say us, but I mean, it could be, somebody else. It could be an Asian guy behind the screen, and you just never know.
Yeah. But
reselling it or putting it, sending it back so that it can be remade. And who knows, it may end up on Shein and Fashion Nova by next week.
Oh, they already been doing that.
They're doing the actively black stuff on it? They do?
He's made a post about that months ago about
let me stop paying $100.
Absolutely not.
No. I was about to see what I was about to do. Yeah. But I will say this, the way he handled this,
what's his name? Eon Smith?
No, Lenny.
Lenny. Yeah.
Lenny Smith.
Lanny. I think
Lanny.
Okay.
Yeah, Lanny. But the way he handled this is the perfect way to handle it. Let me tell you why. Because he outed them and he told them where they work. Everybody knows now where these people work. And now when you hear Ryan Davis, there is no longer narrowed down to 10,000 of them in America, right? He said where they work. So when he named those names, people know who that is now.
Yeah.
So the way he handled it by telling them where they work and giving their names, but he won't give their addresses. And this thing I want to say, that just a sidebar, he said that they knew that they were doing wrong because a lot of them gave fake numbers and fake emails.
Yeah.
So they knew they were doing wrong.
Right.
But let me tell you, the way he handled it,
premeditated.
Right. The way he handled it, it goes back to because he named him. and he also named where they work. And so now all of America knows, and all Black America knows for real, because we're on the social medias and people are seeing this. The way he handled it, there's this, it's not biblical, but it's a saying that I use. Ill-gotten gains has no lasting rewards. Meaning when you get something ill-gottenly, you will not enjoy it and you will not keep it.
Mm-hmm.
If you steal somebody's husband, you got him ill-gotten and somebody's going to take him from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, so ill-gotten gains has no lasting rewards. And because they got those things ill-gottenly, they will never be able to wear them because number one, he just shamed them.
Mm-hmm.
He just told America who they were. And so they cannot even wear it.
He should have put their pictures up.
I know, but think about this.
That would have been amazing.
They can't wear it.
Yeah.
Not to say that he won't though, because he's, you know, he is a man of realness,
Yeah.
right? We've seen that in a lot of his posts, you know.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put it past him if there's no, you know, shipping boxes returned back to him. There's no apologies. There's no nothing. Just if they turn petty, I foresee this, you know, extending. I'm sure he's gonna file some sort of legal lawsuit.
You said they can't wear it, but they can sell it.
They can probably sell it.
Yeah.
But then everybody know the name who is synonymous with it.
Right.
Now you know you blind, hot, Black owned. So that's double worse.
Yeah.
You know, I know that's not a thing, but they can't wear it because number one, he called them out by name. So they tight right now.
Yeah.
They were like, man, he could have just called me. No. You could have just not used that damn code.
Yeah.
So they tight because at the end when he names their names and he told us where they work. So they tight. So now they don't like him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're not going to wear his stuff. Right.
Now, one thing he didn't say was whether or not he's going to press charges.
He did not say that.
Would it be?
At this point, I wouldn't.
Yeah. You wouldn't?
Because because the way he handled it, they can't wear it.
Yeah, but again,
and if they wear it, they look stupid.
But what lesson will they learn from this? I guess because they would just go to the next, you know, thing and scam the.
They would have to give my money back. Yeah, they would have to give my money back.
He
may give an update with some return some of the items.
There has to be some form of accountability.
Yeah,
in ways of money. But I also feel like if he, you know, another control he can do is if he chooses to sponsor a team, it's only a certain set of clothing. So it's not going to be the ability to use a free code to get, you know, all of the different clothing, but maybe it would be, you know, specific to this school, right? So Actively Black times Jefferson High School.
Yeah.
Right. So if you use the code, you can only get these 4 items, right? And you can only get 3, you know, at a time, unless it's another specific code from somebody higher up, maybe the, you know, the coach or something.
Well, I think what happens is, I agree with you saying, you got to put measures in place, but what I'm thinking is that he's releasing so much new stuff all the time and restock stuff. People might have been waiting on, you know what I mean?
That is true. I'm just saying, like, you make the sweatshirt specific to the school or the company that you are partnering with. So it's going to be Actively Black times, you know, Grant High School. Right. So if you use the code is only going to Actively Black times Grant High School. You're not going to be able to use that code to get my Muhammad Ali sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to get whatever is for, I say is free for you for this partner, this relationship.
Well, so I'm trying to think about why he had a code. He know the code.
Right.
Yeah. Evidently he created the code. Him and his team created the code. When he's doing those orders, he see him going out with that code, building with the code. Why wouldn't? It seemed like he would have called it earlier.
Some sort of alert in place, like after 20, I'm gonna get an alert on my phone that says, you know, KP has put in an order for 100.
I think because he said there were orders of 400, there was orders of 500. He said, but the biggest one was an $8,000. That $8,000 one might have triggered him. Yeah. Because the items I buy or I bought, the ticket's like $400.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the items, they're not, you know, I'm not gonna say they're expensive because we buy Polo and everybody else's stuff. So I'm not saying it's expensive.
But they're not cheap.
You only get, they ain't cheap. You only get for quality. For $400, you might get 3 pieces.
Right.
You know, of whatever items that you're ordering. And
Absolutely.
so that when he said there was orders of 400 or 600, that probably didn't register because that's probably a typical order.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's probably a typical
I'm talking about the code though. You see that code going through. He knows it's only one person or a few people that have that code. That's what I'm sitting here thinking. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what measures he will put in place, but like Renee, he's got to do something.
Yeah.
But ill-gotten gains has no lasting rewards.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And I hope he chooses to press charges, blast their picture, their actual faces, and their mama's name.
Yeah.
You,
Not the mama.
now
And their mama and daddy.
Mama ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because you raised the scammer and I don't like it.
Oh my
No,
God.
you know, no, what your kids do when they get older, it ain't always on the parents.
I don't care. You had scammer abilities growing up. You probably stole gum or did something.
You saying the parents saw that earlier?
They should have caught it early when they was taking lemon heads from the store.
Crazy, yeah. But anyway, hope everything works out well for Mr. Lanny Smith and Actively Black. You know, he's doing a good thing. You know, he puts a lot out in the community. He pours a lot, and he represents. He represents.
He does,
and he makes sure he's stressed that they did it on Black History Month.
And I love that he does it unapologetically. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he was really in that post. He was really transparent. He says that he doesn't have the money that people think he has in his bank account because he's given so much because remember, they donate so much. Yeah. He says he's given more to our community than what he has in his bank account.
But now, when he said that, I'm glad you said something about that. Mm-hmm. He said he's not a millionaire or he doesn't have a lot of money in his bank account. I would hope he, you know what my mind goes to, the money he make, he should be investing in it, and some of that money, even if he's not saving a lot of money from his sales, he should be doing something, putting something aside to invest to make money.
I would believe when you're around money, it makes money. Yeah. So how he got started is because he's around money.
Right.
Yeah. And so those people that fronted the money for the business are probably the same ones that's telling him, okay, now that you got a little bag, take this 50,000 and put it in this.
Right. So he doesn't have liquid. Like it's not available, but he has it in investments. You know,
I think he was just probably saying that for the sake of talking. That he did. Yeah, he was talking from hurt.
Right.
He was like, I've given more than I actually have.
But a lot of people don't have liquid. You know, some people have liquid, but some people don't. Millionaires just basically your assets.
So that's where anybody can say like, I don't have as much money in my bank account because it's in other things, right? So he's not talking from a bank,
but he said, I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah, so. But it's different because what's on paper, right? He's a millionaire on paper to be able to get credit because he has different, assets. But what I have in my bank account is not what people think.
Yeah, but that's not the way he said it.
Yeah.
Right?
He was talking from the way he said it was from. He was hurt.
But he probably doesn't. People probably think he got millions of dollars in his bank account. And he's like, no, I got it tied up in this. It's diversified in this. It's in, but he got a lot of tax credits.
And he was holding back a little bit too, because you could tell one minute he paused, he really wanted to.
Because that's
he was hurt. I felt him when I felt it. I was like, I know that feeling.
Your own people.
Yeah. So I know that feeling. Like that's the only, the only people that can hurt you are the people that's close to you. And that's the only people that can hurt you. A stranger cannot hurt you. The only people that can hurt you is a person that's close to you.
Yeah. But I think what hurts the most is that the code was given for, specific reason, but a charitable event, him offering to do something for free with nothing in return. And this is what you do. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know if the person who had the code gave it away or they found it, saw it on a piece of paper.
I don't know if it was for free. Well,
no, it was free because it was a spansorship.
Yeah.
Okay. Sponsor is not, I guess some sponsorships can be certain percentage off, but no, these were free because, he gave a value of it because the way he described it, it was for maybe this agent or whomever to be able to give, to get some of the apparel to some of the athletes. I don't think it was, I just think it was some agent and he knows who of course he know who it is.
Right.
And he probably can seek legal action against that person. So speaking of betrayal of family, right? Where you about to go?
I don't know. I was about to go to the Super Bowl. What you talking about?
I thought you was going to talk about GloRilla and her people.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip?
Yeah.
You saw that clip.
Yeah. $2,500?
$2,500.
We'll
Is that all? Yeah, here you go.
The dude, like, you can see Harvey. You can see Harvey and the black dude kind of like, wait. So she got $2 million, and all she need to give y'all is $2,500 a piece.
Yeah.
He was like, I think she'll take that deal all day.
Yeah.
But
why?
But again, why?
Yeah.
Because a month later, when the 25 is gone, then what?
Then what? Yeah. I don't think she fully understood. Like,
what we know, and what we all know is, some of our family members or some of our people don't know the value of money,
right?
And they don't know what to ask for. They just asking.
Mm-hmm.
So when put on the spot, you just gonna throw out some shit. Let me get 10 bands.
Or I beg to differ. Like maybe she's asking for what she needs at that moment. You know what I mean? So $2,500 to be able to pay the bill or pay this bill. This is what she needs at this time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, $2,500 because I'm gonna be straight, not thinking the value of money. What are you going to do next month or the following month when you're in the same position?
Gone, yeah.
And it's going to be gone.
Right. And she was talking about her GloRilla's out there talking about how they came up hard and this and that. She said she shouldn't be speaking on that. But,
which is dumb.
She was in that position too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's her story.
Right. That's her story.
Well, yeah, we get that.
Yeah, we get that.
But you're talking to a bitter family member.
Yeah.
They're going to say the most asinine crap that you can think. I mean, I heard her say that she was like, I don't feel that she should be talking about our struggle.
Right. What about her struggle?
Well, I mean, but you can.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it don't make sense. But I mean, what do you expect from again, man, what do you expect from family?
Here's my thing. The comments seem to, of course, a lot of them were in favor of, GloRilla's decision to kind of distance herself. But also there were some comments in there that were saying, if I'm doing well, I don't care no matter what, I'm going to make sure my family is straight. No matter what, no matter how they treat me, no matter what, if I have the means and the resources to do so, I'm going to do it. And it was like, how dare you allow your family to do this?
And there are ways to do that, but it might, and I'm pretty sure she's taking care of them, gave them something, but not to her sister. Her sister's liking. She might want more, too much. She wanted to take care of them too much without them doing anything. She said it's 9 of them. 9 kids, I think.
Yeah.
9 sisters.
It's 10 of them.
10 of them?
Mm-hmm.
And she said there's 2 of them that stay with her.
Yeah, she treat them like maids. And she says she do, but that's just when I'm listening to her, that's family talking, and they just running their damn mouth about stuff that they don't have no idea about. And to address the fact that she say, well, we've got 2 of the siblings that's living in Atlanta with her. Well, that's something positive.
Yeah.
But family that's bitter and don't understand things like, well, they treat her, she treat them like they housemaids.
Yeah,
no, you can't treat somebody like something that they're not. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is those 2 family members are there, but they're getting in where they fit in. Mm-hmm. Meaning that they're not bringing anything to the table. They probably can't do security. They probably can't do agency booking. They probably can't do that. So whatever it is she got them doing to put them on a payroll, that's an agreement between GloRilla and her 2 siblings, and not you to justify that. Hey, they're treating this person like a maid or whatever. That's what that person brings to the table.
Or maybe that's the agreement that they have, is that she's saying, hey, I travel a lot for work. You guys.
What's going on? I hope that you are enjoying this episode, but I wanted to take the time out to ask you to please subscribe to the podcast. I've noticed that a lot of people are watching but are not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss an episode when it's aired or about to air. And also make sure you go to impelforwardmerch.com. That's impelforwardmerch.com. Grab you something. Now back to the episode.
Stay with me. Can you maintain the house while I'm gone?
Exactly. That's my point.
Can you make sure it's there? You know what I mean?
And they're good with that.
Yeah, and they're okay with that. They have a nice house. I'm pretty sure she gives them, I don't want to say a per diem, that sounds crazy, but I'm pretty sure she gives them some sort of stipend or some money for doing so. Yeah. And to the sister, what it looks like on the outside looking in is like, oh, she's treating them like maids, because they probably, when they're talking to her, they're like, oh, we're cleaning up. Glo isn't here. So she's traveling. So we're making sure we're feeding her dog, doing whatever. And to her, it sounds like, oh, that's your sister. And you cleaning our sister's house. Right. Why are you doing that? And on the flip side, not understanding is that was the agreement. That was or maybe that's something they offered. Like, hey, how about I come in and keep your house up while you're gone? I clean, I cook, do whatever. And that's just kind of what it is. You never know.
Trying to explain and make family members understand that type of dynamic of that's a contract between them two. And if that person's good with it, you should be good with it. And it could not be them two siblings. It could be two other people off the street. Yeah. But at least it's those two.
Now, on the flip side, if I find out you talking about me and saying that, I'm treating you like a maid, then that's a separate conversation we need to have, because maybe you need to go back and be with the sister and the rest of the, the
but
kids.
Still, if my family member, if I'm her and I'm looking at the two family members, that's none of my business.
Right.
Because if she is treating you like a maid and talking behind your back and saying, man, I got them doing this, that's still on them.
Yeah. To stay there.
I'm out of that. Because if you foolish enough to let them keep treating you like that, you deserve what you're getting.
Right.
And another thing is, we know she's in the rap game, in the music business. She may not be making the money that they think she's making.
So, Leon, that's the other thing. Family members seem to think that, that when they pocket watching, they're all over the place. Right. And they don't understand that even though Glo might be making that money, she's probably paying out a lot of money too.
And paying the money back.
And paying the money back from studio time, recording, and what marketing. They don't know all of this.
They don't know all that.
You know what I mean? And so they don't account for that. And that's why I just stay out of people's business. I don't pocket watch. I stay out their way.
Yeah.
But I noticed that's family. That family, for whatever reason, think that she was like, what she said? Well, she ain't giving us nothing. Like, don't nobody owe you, your family, listen, don't nobody owe you y'all shit, man. Like, don't nobody owe you nothing. Like, if y'all both lived in the same house and the other person got it out of the mud and you stayed in there, and then you want to be like, well, why don't you come back in this mud with me so I can like you again? Right. Yeah. And you're just like, no, I'm good over here. That's your thing. I ain't begrudge you. Stay in the mud. I'm not in it. Now you're looked at in a certain way, and I think she's bastardizing GloRilla, saying that she's not this person who y'all think she is. Right. See, that's family. That's that envy. Like, if you listen, you'll hear that envy and that jealous, because she was like, she's not who y'all think she is. She paint this picture. No, she ain't paint shit. She's just the rapper, and she doesn't. She's a young girl at that.
Right. Yeah, right.
She doesn't get in any mess. You don't hear a lot about her.
She's not painting anything. She's just living.
Right.
Yeah. I don't see her anything, but it's not my business to know the other side, right? I don't work with her. Millions of people who support her we're not, her family. We don't work. She give us what she gives and we accept it. So what other side she has nothing to do with me and her music.
That's just envy and jealous.
But she also didn't say like, hey, I tried to reach out to her to get a job. She didn't say, I'll handle your social media. Lord knows.
That's what I'm saying. Show up in a way you can show up as a family.
It must be a reason why she's not with the other two.
There's a reason. And you're looking at it now because Harvey asked her, she was like, because she invoked the daddy and the mama talking about GloRilla was supposed to retire them,
Yeah.
And
to that point, she said the dad, he was already close to retirement. So
he aged out.
Yeah. And then I see some other comments, and the lady was saying that the mother's she's smart. She's still working. Somebody said that she wanted her pension and her retirement, so that's why she's still working.
Yeah.
So
you're right, because that rap money ain't gonna be.
That's what they said. The rap money.
But I'm thinking logic,
right?
Because she's like, my mama's still working at FedEx. FedEx is in Memphis is a big hub. I do know about that. And she is probably making it wait until she get to her years, because Glo only gonna have like a 10-year run.
Right. Yeah.
After a while, it's gonna be over.
Right.
And you gotta have some stream of money coming in. So I think people, like I said, certain people, man, I'm trying to be careful what I'm saying, man, but they don't know how to look at life and looking at the whole big picture. They're just looking at the quick 1, 2. They're looking at that and not looking at the big picture. And I'm pretty sure that woman probably wanted to get her years and maybe so that she can get her pension. And that way, if nothing else happens, GloRilla get caught up with some boy with some drugs, or anything could happen. It's the rap game and it's Memphis.
Well, right now she's dating the NBA player.
See, you didn't. I think you stereotyped her as being a rapper.
Well, she is a rapper.
I know you stereotyped her.
I'm saying I didn't. I'm saying anything. No, what I'm saying is anything could happen.
Yeah,
I definitely cannot judge her.
Hey, look,
not on that aspect.
Speaking of stereotype, was in the barbershop talking to this dude, right? He said, we was talking about kids or whatever. No, he had his son with him. That's my first time seeing his son. I said, that's your son right there? He was like, yeah. He said, yeah, it was either 4 or 5. He said, I just had 2 girls. And, I'm thinking like, in my head, I'm like, okay, he got at least 2 or 3 baby mamas. He said, yeah, all by the same woman. I said, I ain't gonna lie, stereotype.
Now, why would you do that?
Hey, us.
Us. The name of this episode is Us.
Yeah. No.
I did not stereotype her, Renee. I'm just simply saying the bigger picture is she can get caught up.
He thought Memphis rapper.
Drug dealers.
Exactly.
Well, and it goes back to my next point. 2 podcasts ago, I talked about Luke 4:24, where it says a prophet or a poet is never welcome in his own home. And that is so true to the T, because sometimes you have gotten to the point where you are bigger than your family, you're bigger than your friends, and you have to get out of that position and or leave that hometown area. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's frowned upon, but if you don't, it can devour you, stagnate you, or even take your life. I know Magnolia Shorty. Just a lot of people I knew that decided to stay home. Dolphin Memphis, he decided to be home, and his car is recognizable. And it was like when they want to get him. Nipsey the same way. He stayed home. He stayed in his hood. There's a reason. There's a reason why Boosie don't live in Baton Rouge. There's a big reason why he lives in Atlanta, because sometimes that love can turn into a stan, which is that fan that will stalk you to kill you.
But also Atlanta could be, that can
He's not from there, though.
I know, but...
Remember, Port is never welcome in his own home, because they remember Boosie back when. They remember when, oh, man, I used to, we slept on my grandmother's couch together, man. I remember, family and friends from your home too, they remember you where you were. They do not see you who you are. They will never accept that. That's why when she was talking about, well, GloRilla's doing more for her friends than she's doing for her family members, because those friends, like my friends and your friends, they're meeting me where I am today. And they're treating me like the man that I am today. They don't know what I used to be. So therefore, I am comfortable around them, because they're treating me the way I am today. And when you go home and you're around friends, you're around family, they're going to treat you like what you was. They'll accept a little bit of you, but they're going to remind you of who you used to be.
Yeah.
No.
I agree. But, hopefully they should, get on. They need to grow too.
What you think, Leon?
I said what I thought. She's that one. Is the reason why she's still at home and not with GloRilla.
That's exactly right. Let me tell the fans something. Well, the fans, like we got fans, right?
No,
Let me tell the crowd something. You ever want to get rid of family members? Loan them some money. You'll get rid of them. You'll never have to worry about them again.
Family members, friends.
Yeah. If you ever want to get rid of a family member or a friend, give them some money. Don't loan them nothing. Give it to them. They're going to ask for them. Man, let me borrow this. Listen, I'm like, when you need it. And how soon do you need it? Because guess what? Because I know I ain't going to never hear from your ass again.
That happened to me once. Which I knew somebody asked me for some money. I gave it to him. I knew I wasn't going to get it back, but I was like, okay, I get you. Couldn't ask me for nothing else.
Yeah. No, that's it. That's what I'm saying. If you want the key to getting rid of family members or to test the familyship, the relationship, as soon as they ask you for money, hurry and give it to them.
Can I get $2,000?
Yeah. You're not family.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, friends and money don't mix. You don't own for you definitely don't do
I
that.
think you give them that yearly for your haircut, if not more.
It's probably more than that. I'm ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should just grow dreads and twist like the rest.
Don't do that.
That's gonna be even more
with
expensive.
nappy heads. Huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be more expensive.
That's
You
gonna be
gotta
more
get washed,
expensive.
retwist, and
It's
all
very
that.
expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't want
Well, I'll take that back. I know that to wear that, to maintain that, it's got to take time, and because my son has it, so I know that it had. I shouldn't call it nappy.
You've been in the shop like a woman 4 hours. One twist, wash, under the dryer.
That's too much time gone.
Yeah.
No, time is money. But speaking of money, whenever the family members call and want to borrow money, hurry up and loan it to them.
Speaking of money,
have to worry about it.
Did you bet on the Super Bowl?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Remember, I told you I got cured of betting.
Oh, you did?
Did you?
You didn't tell. I don't think you told me that.
Remember, I got cured on December 25th of 2025.
I would have told you to put it all on the Seahawks. I'm a West Coast girl.
I know you're West Coast, but it's too rigged. There's too many. A lot of people that was doing those prop bettings, they got killed because none of the stars showed up. No, I mean, I didn't imagine Walker, the running back, would run for 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, he's good. He's pretty good.
Well, no, I know that, but
you have to be specific in your betting. I can't just say I put 1,000 on the Seahawks. I don't care about yards.
Certain ones you can put on them.
Yeah, you can.
Is that called a parlay?
Parlay is
I don't bet.
Is 2 or more bets.
Okay, we don't promote gambling here on NFL.
I did not gamble. I did not gamble. I've been cured. I was December 25th, 19. 19,
in the 1900s,
right?
2025.
2025, man. I got cured. I had called myself. I had built up my little nest egg, and I bet because on Thanksgiving you had some basketball and football games.
I remember. Look, he used to come in the shop. Man, I lost it. Matter of fact, we've been here about to record. He'd be like, "Man, I can't believe this. I can't believe this."
Oh, yeah.
It does say my stress levels are down now. Yes, and we're gonna segue into this, but my stress levels down. But I got cured because they had them 3 NFL games, and I lost early. Mm-hmm. So what I started doing, everybody, I started revenge betting, like trying to get my money back from earlier that day. Mm-hmm. And what you think happened? I lost all of that.
Wow.
See?
And I had nothing left, and I was like, "I'm cured, God. I heard you. I got you. First, I should have listened."
What would Muhammad Ali think about you gambling?
I don't know. I didn't hear him talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what did y'all think about the halftime show? It's a lot of...
Well, first and foremost, I didn't even know yesterday was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was crazy. You put that in the chat.
Yeah.
I honestly, I did not know. I am not like a regular TV watcher. I am a YouTube documentary girl or, whatever. So when I went to the grocery store, the girl looked defeated. I mean, she looked exhausted. And I said, normally I'm ringing up. I'm like, hey, how are you? She's just like, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. And I said, oh my goodness, why? And she looked at me like I was crazy, like literally. And I looked at her back. And I hate to say this, that one meme and it's Diddy looking at the guy and the guy looking back at Diddy. And then have you seen that?
I know. I don't see nothing Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. But it was like a meme. I think he was like
I didn't see that.
It was a meme of like him on a show and the guy was singing or something. It must have been.
No,
anyways, it was some back and forth. So it was similar to that. And finally, after our stare down, she was just like, oh, the Super Bowl. And I said, oh my goodness, when is that? And she was like, today.
I'm like, ma'am, where have you been?
Right. And I was like, oh, okay. You must be tired. But I didn't know who was playing until the Super Bowls. I think until one of you guys told me. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know. Listen, I didn't know none of that.
Right.
At all. I just knew that Bad Bunny was going to be on the Super Bowl. I just didn't know it was yesterday.
Bad Bunny, did it? I mean, I first heard that name. I thought it was a woman.
Did you?
Bad Bunny. Why would a man Bad Bunny? A man name himself Bad Bunny.
I mean.
They have a men's clothing line called Psycho Bunny, and it's a store at South Point.
Oh,
yeah, it is. I don't know. Leon, you asked that question, man. Me and my best friend just had this conversation prior to getting on, and we talked about some stuff that I probably can't put on that I should not say here, but it revolves around that particular culture, named Bad Bunny. You know, I will stop short of saying that. I heard somebody saying that, hey man, that guy lost me when he kissed one of his dancers on stage. You know, not the Super Bowl performance. And so I heard somebody say that, and I was like, "Oh, he did." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And I don't really care about that, but I will say that culture and all of their dudes, those Ricky Martins.
No, he's Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, but that Latin culture, that Ricky Martin, that living la vida, they little.
Not all of them, man. No stereotype all of them.
I'm not, but you tell me ones that are not.
I don't know. I'm not
exactly.
I don't know.
Jennifer Lopez.
She don't even speak no English.
Cardi B.
She don't speak no Spanish. Cardi B is none of them. No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the Afro. I'm not talking about the Afro Cubans. I'm talking about not Afro Cubans, Afro Latinas. I was just simply saying that I'm not. I'm. What I'm saying is that his name being Bad Bunny, it seems like a woman to you, and I'm saying that. I'm just gonna say less, because I mean, think about Henry Iglesias. You think about Mark Anthony. You think about all these dudes when they're on stage, the way they dress, the way they move, just
that's their culture.
And then I got to listen to these. We even talked about like these Latino or Mexican fighters that end up, just the way they trash talk is always not manly.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. So,
I'd have to see you the clips. Like,
but we're talking about the Super Bowl performance.
I know, but he was talking about the name. What? We went down. We went down.
I'll take him off here. Go hold it.
You're right. Let me stop.
Oops, my earring.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about the Super Bowl performance.
I see people talking about performance. Yeah.
Yeah, we went down.
Let's get to that.
Yeah, how was it?
I guess it was on. I'm listening to shout out to J. Cole 2-6 and I had my headphones in.
I heard people talking about that.
Yeah, listen to J. Cole, the album.
Okay.
It was on while daughters and kids were watching it. Now I'm looking at it a little bit, but I ain't paying attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know what people think. I wasn't really paying attention to it. It was up there. But.
I have some feelings.
Did you saw it?
I saw clips of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't and I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was great. What I didn't like was a lot of people, us in particular, on my timeline on Facebook saying, I didn't like it. I didn't understand what was coming out of his mouth. I didn't know what he was saying. First of all, the man gave us 6 months to learn.
Who will learn Spanish in 6 months?
Also, you can change your TV, the caption on your TV to Spanish. You could flip it from Spanish to English and it can do the subtitles.
I don't think people think about that.
Also, a lot of people don't understand that they sound just like the other people last year when they were talking about Kendrick Lamar. I didn't understand what was coming out of his mouth. I didn't like it. I
did see people saying that.
I didn't like that. So to see.
Well, we did.
Huh?
We understood.
Exactly. So you think that's what they're saying?
He's saying
no, I know. Yeah. I definitely hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So my whole thing is like, you got on the same people that was angry with the people that were saying, they didn't understand what was coming out of Kendrick Lamar's mouth. They don't understand his music. And of course, we already know what majority of that culture was. You're upset with them and you turn around and you do the same thing. And this made me reflect when Larry put in the chat that, and I'm sorry because it was a majority of men Black men who was saying this. Hopefully it wasn't the 89%, but it reminded me of the Instagram that he tagged in our chat that says, a lot of Black men don't understand, but in the barbershop when they're talking, they sound just like Charlie Kirk.
I'm lost. I'm lost a lot, so I'm lost on that. What are you talking about? What you mean?
A lot of their, Charlie Kirk spoke on, a lot of things against, African Americans, women, and all of these same things.
Oh, okay. You saying now they sound like Charlie? Charlie Clerk
They're
talking
saying
about.
like a lot of times in the barbershop,
Mhm.
you sound just like them. It's just a reverse role.
First row, yeah, I got
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're talking about, I didn't understand the language, so I didn't like it.
Mhm.
When you talk about, being, not as masculine as
Yeah.
somebody else,
Right.
The role of the woman. You sound just like it. It's just you sound just like him,
So,
but it sounds different because it's coming from a black man.
yeah, it's basically roles reversed.
Yeah.
They talk about us, we talk about them. Them talk about us.
It's sounding the same, but
Yeah.
you can't get mad at a group of a culture of people, and then you turn around and do the same thing.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah.
Thoughts?
I was no bueno. I mean, that's a little bit of Spanish I learned, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't care one way or the other.
All these people talking about Bad Bunny, but was eating tacos and nachos and having margaritas.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm very y'all. You know.
I think a lot of times I told my wife. I think people. I wasn't on social media too much today because I was doing a lot of riding around. But when I did go in there, I was like, people want to find something to talk about with the Super Bowl performance. Everybody's digging in. Just some people were just watching just to see what they could take from it negative.
Yeah.
And that's the way I thought about it. I knew what was going to happen.
I knew the MAGAs was going to be hot. Boy, I was watching. I said, "Ooh, the MAGA people."
They was mad, and then majority of the fake 89%.
And of course, they were talking about
what you talking about, black men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, Renee, you're not wrong. With that black men feel a certain way. I feel a certain way, and it's not. We don't want to, paint a whole culture and saying X, Y, Z. But there's a reason why I don't say black and when it'd be like for black lives, black and brown lives. There's a reason why I don't say black and brown.
Mm-hmm.
Because brown don't say brown and black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was a woman that's on social media that I follow. I follow. Her name is Six the Goddess, and she posted something. She basically the 92%. This is what she said. She said that. I'm paraphrasing. She talked about, she's like, the Super Bowl, she was like, I wasn't impressed. It wasn't this. She said, I find it interesting that the Latino community could be platformed on the biggest stage that Black bodies built. Literally on a field that Black bodies built for those viewing artists to be there. It's the Black people that dominate that sport. And they were allowed a platform on the biggest stage. And where she was going with this is she's saying that particular community, the Latin community and the Black community, and this is not all of them, but as a whole, some of the stuff that I've heard and read, and she was saying that particular community takes and takes and takes and takes. They don't give anything. There is no reciprocity. They take and they do provide for their family or this and that, but for their community, but they do not aid in the bed to help us do any of these fightings. They're not on the front lines as a whole. I ain't gonna say none of them, but if you can pick one or two, that's a problem. It should be just as many Hispanic as there are Blacks, because they outnumber us. Here in the States, they are, and their numbers are growing. But you don't see them and what she was saying was you don't see them but we always fighting for them. And she said, I find it funny that the only reason why they're able to come over here and get these things is because of what we've done. We fought the Civil War to get to them. We fought to get them to Immigration Act of 1965. And so it allowed a lot of them to be able to come over here and what they do when they come here, be opposed to us.
What you mean by she said that for them performing on a stage that was built by Blacks? As far as the NFL?
They were platform. Well, no, not the land. So the football field in itself, she was speaking metaphorically how that it's ironic that it's the Black players that built that platform.
But see,
football.
So that's the
that
point.
Made it.
So stop
where
right there.
The NFL owns a day.
So that's what I have an issue with Black people saying that.
What's that?
What you just said. But as far as the NFL is predominantly Black and built by Black players, and as far as
it is,
but the issue to me is black people say that, but the players themselves, they're playing.
Oh, they don't say that because they're so far removed from black culture. That's why you.
No, not all of them. You talking the players?
There's only a few players that I've seen will stand up and say something, and it was them two dudes that played on
well, I'm
Seattle
just talking about
team.
the point of them playing. You have black players playing. They're playing.
But okay, what I'm saying, Leon, is they are there. Those are you know what those guys are? Those are guys that you and I ain't even friends with. Those guys from junior high to high school, they've been to a certain school.
No. What I'm saying is because being an athlete, if like you got players from Central, they dream to go to the NFL.
Are they there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a lot.
I can tell you that's a small percentage of HBCU.
It is, but all of them are trying to get there.
I get that.
There was a player on Seattle's team that that's from UNC, right? He played at UNC because my friend, he was in with her class.
Probably.
That's UNC.
But it's a lot of black players in the NFL. Whether they come from HBCUs or
but they don't. It's not many.
No, it may not many, but I'm pretty sure you can go in there and look. It's a good handful.
What I'm saying is those guys are not. They're not culturally conscious. Those dudes date certain women. Those dudes
not all of them, man. Come on, man. It's a lot of black players. Come on, all of them. Man, there's some players from HBCUs that's in the NFL.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying as a whole, those guys are not conscious. They're not culturally conscious because they're like their life has been given. Man, these dudes have gotten the best of these dudes and went to Penn State. These dudes and got to the NFL. All they know is what they know. There is nobody teaching them black power, black struggle.
Okay, I understand.
They ain't trying to hear none of that.
But I understand that point. But it's still black, and they're still playing in the NFL for that money.
About black folk, all black folk ain't skin folk.
Man, listen, man. Look, I'm talking about just black people. Whatever, all the other analogies.
What black football player spoke out on our behalf?
I'm not talking about the speaking out. I'm talking about the skin color, black, coming from a black person.
Listen,
all right. They're playing that sport.
Okay.
So people as fans or who have a problem with black players or institutions or like the lady said that the Spanish people, you said that they built the platform. They
didn't build the platform. She was making the point that the black people built that stage that they could be platformed, is what she's saying. She is saying that because of what we have done, we have advanced the NFL. Remember, the NFL was black folks couldn't get back in the NFL to the mid-40s.
So what was her overall point, I guess?
From what I can gather from her point was, number one, she didn't like the halftime show because in so many words, she didn't like it simply because the premise is that particular culture, number one, they don't mess with us like that.
Jay-Z he gave him the platform. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's money, man. That's their transaction.
So she didn't because there's no reciprocity.
Yeah, she used that word. She said there's no reciprocity with that community back to us.
Okay.
And the benefits that they now share of being able to be citizens, to be able to do this and be able to do
Puerto
these
Ricans?
things.
For Puerto Ricans?
She was talking about the Latin community.
They can be citizens.
Or Hispanic.
Hispanics can be citizens.
Them, yes. Them people.
I'm saying that for them to be, because they're being picked up left and right today.
Who?
The Latin community.
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I was at the Super Bowl.
I thought they would clean up. I say, boy, I clean up.
They were at the Super Bowl, but the people blocked them at the door.
I don't know nothing about that. I just saw all those people, and I was like,
"What was her point? Was she expecting you? She's saying she didn't like it because she felt like it should be another black performer.
Yeah, no,
what was she getting?
She was not saying that.
What was her point?
Whole thing? She was not saying that. Her whole point was she's in so many ways. She find it funny that they could get on to be platform on the biggest stage, and that stage was built by us in a sense by the NFL.
It seemed like to me that's what she was saying.
It sounded real haterish.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It sounded like
so the only problem I have is that it doesn't sound hater to me because
Right.
I know what she's saying.
Not
I want to read it.
to me, not hater, but
What I'm saying
You
is,
sound a little bit because it's like, what are you saying all that
what
for?
she's saying is a lot. I think what she's saying is that she find it funny that that this community will get the biggest platform, and that platform was built by the Black community, and they do not fight and build for us.
So, but what does that have to do with the Super Bowl?
right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, maybe
it's a
y'all
performance.
not getting it. What I'm saying is
He's
the Super Bowl is the biggest event starting off the year.
But what would she like to see instead? I guess
She did not say that because that wasn't her point.
I think that kind of is her point.
I think it sounded like that because when you
she
say all of that,
she don't want to see them. She wants to see us. on the stage.
That's not what she was saying.
But let's be honest.
She was not saying that.
But I'm gonna be honest, and I get it. I kind of get what she's saying, but it does sound a little bit haterish. He was gonna
How can she be a Black woman speaking how she feel about the Latin community who do not fuck with us? How can she ever be a hater to them?
Because it doesn't sound like she provided a solution.
No, that wasn't.
She was just saying they shouldn't be on the stage.
No, she was not.
That was basically what you said.
Exactly.
No, man.
Because that's what we're saying.
You know
like,
what? I'm not. I know. I'm trying. It's
Find the
hard
clip.
to
Can you
have
find
this
the clip?
conversation
What's her name?
because I'm holding back what she's saying.
You shouldn't even say it.
I was just
What's her name? What's her name?
Six the Goddess.
But
Six the Goddess?
Yeah,
Okay.
S-I-X.
what I'm saying is,
Six the Goddess.
my response is, and maybe
I'm just trying to hold back. I'm trying to say what she said without saying it, and y'all not getting it.
Well, you shouldn't have said it.
I know that. I know now.
But
I know now.
With you leaving it out, she sounds real haterish.
Yes, I get that. I get that. That's why I'm like.
But to be honest, what she probably doesn't know, or she probably does, I don't know, and we'll listen to the whole clip.
It's not a listen. You got to read it.
Okay, listen, read, whatever.
Is it on IG?
Huh?
On IG?
No, man. You know.
Can I say what I'm gonna say?
He's being rude.
Y'all killing me.
Go ahead.
So
no, it's him.
I get.
Oh shit! It was just on my phone.
Oh,
Go
my
ahead. I'm
goodness.
listening. I swear to God, I'm listening.
Here's the thing. Regardless if he was on the stage for millions to see, he is one of the biggest. He is the biggest streamer. No. He is the biggest streamer social media. He has the biggest following on social media. He has more followers and streamers and people who listen to his music than anybody else. So if you want to really talk about it, he's gonna make his money regardless. They put him on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, we had Kendrick last year. Let's get Puerto Rico. You know, our president, how he felt about the Puerto Ricans and Latin community and ICE and everything. It was the perfect timing.
I get that. Yeah.
I don't see why not. I don't understand why we, at Black women, Black people, we have so many issues. We didn't hear them talking about Phil Collins. It was none of that when it was all the others.
When it was Phil Collins?
When it was Phil Collins, I think it was Blink 182 one time. I mean, all these other people, you don't hear the talk of, well, the platform wasn't built for them. They came over and stole it. So should we? I feel like it is a halftime show. It was given to him.
I feel we're just too
critical.
No, I feel we're too. No, go ahead.
I feel like a lot of times
we're too critical,
over critical for really no reason. I feel like we had our time last year. We fought our fight. We, responded to all of the negativity surrounding Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
I think it was time for
the
Latin community to kind of showcase their own and have the biggest. They're having the roughest year, to be honest. Although, a lot of them put themselves in that situation.
Half the day you voted for.
Half of them voted for it, probably didn't know, but I think it was.
They did know because we tried to tell them. They don't listen because they don't like us.
They're saying that with their abuelitas being, litas being sent over. Abuelitas, their grandmothers and mothers and all of those being. I see that. I could be pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. But I think they're
tied to. I didn't know what you were saying.
Abuelitas.
Okay. I have it. I'm gonna read it though. You want me to read it? It's not that long.
Yeah, read it.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Okay. She said, I absolutely hated the Super Bowl halftime performance. So much energy spent on people that do not support others and only do it for their own and only do business with their own. They come in, they take for what they can for them and theirs with zero care or for any reciprocity. Never did shit for any mainland real Americans, but get an exposure and platform on a field full of us. That brought all these people here. Just say it's layered. It's layers to this. This is a tale as old as time. We set the stage and they walk on it. There has been, this has been going on since the civil rights era. All I know is Black Americans are in our selfish era, and I don't give a F about nobody who don't give a F about us, period.
But you can, what she said, you can say that about a lot of things that's going on.
Right.
This Super Bowl is just an entertainment thing. It ain't.
He was going to get his money regardless, though.
How people look at us and expect us to validate what doesn't pour back into us.
But me, I'm not arguing her point, but I'm just saying I don't care nothing. Well, I don't. Whatever it is, what it is. Me.
So I mean, now does that?
I get what you're saying. I think she still sound like a hater.
Yeah, she still sound like what you were saying, but
yeah,
it don't.
A hater on who?
On the band just doing a Super Bowl thing,
and their lies in the problem we have.
What?
Because we can't be united. We can't be united as a people. No, we can't because we love too much. No, I'm not worried. Every time I talk, it's only about Black people.
I said Black people. You said no.
Okay. No. I'm saying we can't. We don't agree because I don't. Hold
on. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about is just a Super Bowl.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is, there's part of what Renee's saying that I agree. Like Kendrick Lamar did it, they can do it. Fine. I have no problem with that. That's all we're saying. I think what people are highlighting is that we find it funny that you get to get platform on a stage that you didn't fucking build.
But it's just that's what I'm saying. See, you keep stressing that part. Like
what I'm saying is everything they didn't build nothing.
Well, neither did Blink 182. Was a big piece right on that.
It's just for entertainment.
See, this is why we can't. This is why the othering. Like they don't do this. They like. Let me tell you something. Them other MAGAs, they are united in what they feel.
Right.
When one say something like, you know what?
Not all.
I don't like those coloreds that's doing this. Everybody's in agreement.
Now wait a minute. Now when you say MAGA, wait a minute. Well,
we need to be.
When you say MAGAs, are you talking about MAGAs and other white people?
I am saying, I'm talking about MAGAs.
But they also turn on each other because Tom Tellis, what are you doing?
Tom Tellis not MAGA.
Tom Tellis is very much MAGA.
No, those guys got along to get along. Those guys knew Trump. Listen, J.D. Vance called Trump America's Hitler.
Okay. Before you go in,
okay.
I was talking to somebody today. I said, no matter what topics we have,
it goes back to
Trump. He's coming up.
Renee,
Republicans and Democrats are coming up.
Because I said it's a time for them to have their Super Bowl because he has been giving them so much.
But I don't disagree with you, Renee.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying that I wish we were more MAGA, meaning that we're all on one accord. And we're all moving forward to a thing. Like let me tell you something about MAGA.
But see, wait a minute.
Okay.
I agree with you saying, but we're talking about just something for entertainment. Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is a Super Bowl.
Like we didn't care that much.
Yeah,
like it was great. Like I did, I didn't understand the word he was saying, but the beat was cool. I didn't have to. The beat was good.
I had J. Cole in my ear 2-6 and 2-6.
I did a little wiggle.
Listen, I didn't understand it. I wasn't learning the language, but because we had 6 months, right?
Yeah,
I'm not against I'm not against it. Matter of fact, the pageantry and the stage show, this one was probably one of the better stage, the pageantry, and how they did it and how they filmed him from the upper levels, down levels, him climb. That was superb. I enjoyed watching that. I heard a little bit about what he was saying, but I was really watching the cinematography, and I thought it was awesome. So that has to be said. And I don't care. And do I believe that Black community should they do a Super Bowl? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. The other underlying thing is what we're talking about. The other underlying.
We've talked about the underlying
thing. They really don't like us.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
We've talked about that. Remember
Yes.
my question? So I get that, but I wouldn't do a whole think piece on it
Right,
because
that's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
that
Oh,
deep.
I'm not doing a think piece.
No, we're not saying you. We're saying like for
her,
a lot of
like
her and a lot of
a
the
lot of other
people
people
on
just digging into it. I mean, it ain't that
Facebook,
serious.
they were like,
So
oh,
not just talk about it. So just not talk about it.
But you can talk about the performance, how bad it was, though. You didn't like it; it was a bad performance. But to go into this whole deep dive on history,
I see what you're saying.
people were like, why was he wearing the number 64?
That's it,
And like
64,
all
right.
these different think pieces. And it's like, yo.
I hear what y'all saying, but I don't think that's what she was saying. But I hear what y'all saying about it's going to another level. Like, it's just a Super Bowl performance. Right.
They haven't had one since Mark Anthony.
And that's, and again, it's
We've
fine.
had multiple.
And that's fine. That's fine. Because they contribute. Listen, they helped the NFL get to where it is. They helped. They performed. They were quarterbacks. They're running backs. They're corners. They helped the NFL become what it is with supplying the people that have the athletic ability and that's big and strong enough to endure the brutal sport of football. They played. They're in the league. I think it's 70% of them. I'm sorry.
That's soccer. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. That's us.
Oh, now you want to be funny.
Well, what I will tell you is you will not see soccer in those Latin communities. You ain't gonna see no that stage, that world, that cup, that thing. You ain't finna see no black performance and none of that on their world stage.
Because they don't do that.
Why they don't? Our music is global.
Wait a minute, but you like talking about a halftime in soccer? What are you talking about?
Do they have halftime?
No, they don't do that. That's what I say. They don't do that.
They
don't do that.
They do not. They do not, because they got a running clock that runs down, that counts up and not down, which is crazy. No, what I'm saying is on the world stage, you're not gonna see Juvenile doing the FIFA halftime report. You're just not finna see that. Or the open. You're not about to see that.
They don't have that. Snoop before then.
Yeah, but he don't count.
Hey, but speaking of this, look.
It'll be Snoop before, Snoop the dude. Yeah.
We didn't have this down, but did y'all hear about the biolab in Las Vegas? Did y'all hear about that? They ran up in, found a lab, chemicals and everything in Las Vegas.
No.
Yeah.
They were going to sell it or ingest. I mean, people were ingesting it. They were testing it.
Biochemicals.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so this is for warfare.
Yeah, and it said it was by a water plant.
Oh.
So that's some dangerous stuff.
That is very dangerous.
Yeah. Sound very Flint.
Yeah, and they arrested. What'd you say?
Very
yeah, they arrested a Chinese guy. So that they're from China, I think.
Well, it definitely won't be any black people, doing halftime shows in China.
No.
No. Nevada judge releases property manager tied to Las Vegas biolab.
But I will say that you may not see that, but our music and our comedy and our star is global.
Oh yeah, our culture is global.
You know, because there's a reason why Dave Chappelle can go do in Dubai.
For sure.
And there's a reason why from like our old musicians to the new, they tour the European. They tour. They go all over.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me read this right here. Police and the FBI searched a home on Sugar Springs Drive and a second home on Saturday, January 31st, finding a possible biological laboratory, including refrigerators with vials containing unknown liquids. Police said.
Wow.
Solomon is the home's property manager. Sources confirmed. So yeah,
wow.
Yeah, several.
It's crazy how the police or the FBI or the CIA or the feds find these people that are doing certain things. Isn't it weird? It's like, especially if you only pick up one person. Like, was he bragging to somebody? Did somebody see it? Did he buy a certain chemical and it raised the red flag?
Right.
It's like, how do they know to find this one person?
Exactly. And I did not see this. It says several fall deathly ill after Las Vegas biolab found their home.
Like, how do they find that? Was the neighbor talking? Did it look suspicious? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't really read.
Did
see
they
how
get
they
a
found
tip
it.
or?
Yeah, especially if it's one
informant?
person. You know what I mean? Like, if it's one person working on this chemical, how did they find the one person?
Right.
What was the trigger?
All right.
Man, I don't know half
but
the time about that crap because it's almost like, you know, people say when they find these trucks with all these drugs in them on the interstate,
Yeah.
they be like, yeah, that's just one, so the other 10 can go through, right?
Mhm.
So that conspiracy of that, but then you're thinking like they found this one, but there are a whole bunch of other biolabs that are out there. They just found this one, so that when it does, there's a bioterrorism and stuff like that. They were like, well, we was working on it.
Mhm.
Or y'all part of it?
Yeah, that's weird. It's almost like if you buy a certain, so I come from the belief, and maybe this is just my theory, right? My crazy theory. When you buy certain things, you're automatically put on a list. Or when you buy multiple things, like you go to Lowe's, right? If you buy tarp and a rope, they're automatically going to put you on a list, right? Or if you buy tarp, or if you buy tarp and duct tape, you automatically go on this imaginary, like this watch list. Or if you buy like tape and rope and bleach.
Who's ever on camera duty, they're gonna say, stamp this, timestamp this when they came in here and bought this.
You think so too?
No, but that's usually when they show on videos.
Exactly. But do I sound crazy?
No, because they
because how do they always find it? You know what I mean? It's almost like, how did they find? And it could be like years ago, but they have that video of you buying the tarp and the tape. It's the craziest thing. So I feel like,
well, don't be giving nothing away now.
When you buy certain things, like multiple, they automatically you're moved to like a cloud storage.
Yeah,
it is a trigger.
Yeah. Now let me read this real quick. I forgot to read this in the beginning. From stress to success. Mastering money, time, and health in 2026.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, February 21st in Chapel Hill, 111 Carroll Hall, UNC Chapel Hill. You can go to firstsundays12.com, firstsundays12.com, the number 12.com. And you can register, get your tickets. It's the men's in-person summit. You got speaker Marlon Smith, Tony Jackson, Dr. Michael Diamond, and newly added special guest, Dr. Michael V. Roberts will be in the place. So get your tickets. First Sundays 12, the number 12.com. Yeah, make sure you go.
Get your tickets.
Get your
All
tickets.
men.
Yeah.
Great stress reliever.
Yeah. And make sure you go to MPL4merch.com, MPL4merch.com, grab you some merch. That's it.
And he got new colors, y'all.
And I got new colors.
Got new colors coming.
Yeah, so.
Waiting on the pink.
Yeah, the pink will be here.
The pink?
Yeah.
You might look good in pink.
Yeah.
Do you have you ever worn pink?
October. I wore pink.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
for October.
Anything else? We forget anything?
What did you, were there Indian?
It's something I did want to talk about, but we'll say that for the next episode. It's something we talked about last week about Steve Bannon. No, was it Steve Bannon? No, but no, it wasn't Steve Bannon. It was a guy who, would I say predicted? I won't say predicted, but he suggested that the polls, like ICE was going to be at the polls. And so
we talked about that.
We talked about that, but after we talked about that, Steve Bannon came out. And kind of pushed it and said,
he said
we need ICE at the polls.
We're going to have ICE at the polls.
But we don't talk about it right now.
But we all know where that's going to be, though. It's going to be in our communities.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not ready for that.
Yeah, so we on the next episode, we'll discuss some of that.
We did, so...
Because we'll be here another whole 40 minutes talking about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Exactly.
And one thing we didn't talk about on the list was Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to talk about that.
I feel like we kind of need to.
I feel like we don't.
Okay.
He don't want to talk about it.
No,
they don't want to talk about it.
I'm good. Oh, I got a wife. I'm married.
Listen, I told you why I don't like Valentine's Day. I don't do it.
Oh, yeah, because the dude bought you, what did he do?
Let's not talk about
it. Yeah.
He don't watch.
Yeah, he don't watch.
Yeah.
What do?
All right, look, make sure y'all have a great Valentine's Day. Go get your wife and your man, whatever. Go on that date. Go out to eat.
Yes, and not on the 15th.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Not on the 15th. Don't wait too late.
What is the 15th?
Come get your haircut. Impel Barber Studio. Some of y'all might miss out. Don't hit me up because it might be extra.
Don't be outside looking crazy. Go get a haircut.
Yeah. All right, there you have it for another episode of the MPF4 podcast. And remember, seize the opportunity to grasp
Grasp
your
your
dreams. Peace.